What is going on, guys and girls on YouTube? So, it has been a while since I've done a YouTube video. Sorry about all the me scooting up my chair and stuff. Let me go ahead and explain. My dad had hip surgery. Now, what ended up happening is he had more than he thought he had to have done. It was worse than the surgeon thought. They had to do something with his cartilage, and basically I had to help my dad because when he couldn't even get up off the couch. He couldn't even get in my dad couldn't even get into his own bed, so he had to sleep out there on the couch for at least maybe 2 to 3 weeks about that. So okay, but enough. I'll talk to y'all a little bit more about that, but I want to go ahead and explain something real quick. Now I don't know how many of y'all know about this program right here, but it lets you overclock your CPU. I do use this, and let me explain why. I use this program when I am like recording because it overclocks my CPU, and that helps me everything run a little bit faster. It processes a little bit faster because I don't use a capture card when recording all this gameplay. So this was without using a capture card. Unlike when I used the capture card to benchmark my old gaming computer over there, which is now my movie computer. And yes, I did have I had a pretty good Christmas, I would say. Not great, not bad. You know what I mean? I mean, we couldn't go nowhere because of, you know what I mean? What's been going on. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. Yes, I did go ahead and play a little bit of Resident Evil and beat the game. This is my favorite game. I started from the beginning, but don't worry, I made it to where one was where we left off at was right here, and I made sure I wouldn't save on this number. Alright, let me go and explain. What I do is I have a, basically, hold on, made a mistake already. Basically what happened is I need to make this to where I can actually hit E over here on my mouse. I forgot to do that. Sorry. But let me go and explain. What I do is I always pick like a favorite letter. Like a favorite letter. Like a special. My chair just gave out. Scared the. Well, a word I don't want to say on here. But hold on 1 second. And here's the thing. I am going to leave this all in here because I made a mistake. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? And thank y'all so much for the 61 subscribers. I can't thank y'all enough. But enough of that. Let's go. Oops, that's the wrong letter. E. Wait, no, that is. Okay. Sorry about that. But let me go and explain. And if y'all can see them, Subway cup. Yes, I just got done eating Subway. Um, if any of y'all like Subway, please tell me your favorite Subway sandwiches down below in the comments. Um, and here's the thing. The, after I play Resident Evil 4 and beat this game and then go back to Dying Light, I am probably going to redo my computer because at the time I could not do it really that good because I didn't have I didn't have that big of a graphics card. And I mean, not that big of a graphics card. Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
Okay, now, like I was saying, choose your favorite letter. I mean, letter, number, whatever you want to do. But, like, mine is actually 1. I always make sure, like, 1 is somewhere, like a checkpoint or something like that. I never save on that. That's, like, my save spot in case, like, I mess up somewhere. Like, say I run out of ammo, something like that. I can always go back to that spot and I wouldn't be that far behind. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it right here on 3. But
business to take care of. See you later.
Women. I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
No. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Okay, so, like I was saying, I want to redo my computer because I didn't have that much of, space. I only had a 1 terabyte hard drive, and I had a SSD was just big enough to put Windows 10 on and a couple of games, right? And it was an HP SSD. It still is running. It still is working great and all that. But now that I got another hard drive, I can actually basically set my computer up a little bit better. Now on to Resident Evil in itself. Okay, what I'd like to see is him actually get powers in this game instead of how it is right now. Make it to where, and if you think this would be cool as well, tell me down below, to where the person that sells you the weapons, what happens is he's the one that saves you instead of you timing it just right for that from the axe not to come down and slash you into, you know, 2 pieces. And here's another thing. I would like to see the relationship between Neon and Ada a little bit more better. Instead of Ada going through with just giving him the keys, I'd like it to be at the end of them actually going together, all of them. And also, the reason why I say give him powers is because then what I would do, okay, because then what I do is it would be Neon who actually takes down Wesker, not. And the reason I say Neon had lost more than anybody is because of who the friends he's lost, and I know, and now they're trying to make us think that Chris Redfield is evil. Okay, there's 2 possibilities. One, clone. Remember, there was clones in the movie. I don't know if they're gonna bring that into the game or whatever, of how. Give me 1 second with him. Okay. I honestly think it was 2 things. Either brainwashing or it was a clone, like I said. Because here's the thing. If you go back and look at that video, Chris Redfield looks real young, like basically like in his 20s, if you know what I mean. So that's why I think it is like a clone, or it could be they brainwashed him. Or Chris Redfield could have a reason that he did all this. Now here's the thing. We all know that that's Claire's older brother. I'm just saying, why would he all of a sudden be evil after all the times that he was good? Unless he was manipulated. It could be all kinds of stuff. But I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about Chris Redfield being bad. Alright, let's go ahead and do this real quick. I need to get this game, a lot of it done, so we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, wait, I didn't even do that yet. I gotta start my timer. So, it's gonna be a little bit over an hour and a half. Okay, Google. Start an alarm for an hour and a half. If you want to know what my key binding is on the Razer mouse, how you got all those numbers, I put E at 4 instead of 1 because my thumb actually rests on 4 better than it does on 1, and so that's why I did that. If I just didn't know if y'all wanted to know or what's up with that, but the reason, and I really don't want to talk that much, and I know I've already talked a lot, and I guess I gotta hit escape to get out of that. Oh, come on. Note to self. Watch reloads. Oh, and one more thing. Tell me below if y'all want me to do like some type of speed run with Resident Evil 2. If y'all want me to see if I can get that one weapon to where it's like infinite ammo and all that. If I do, I will also put that up on my YouTube channel. And just please tell me some good ideas what y'all want to start seeing on the YouTube channel. Do y'all want to see more technology reviews? And the reason I'm not playing, Cyberpunk yet is I heard that it had a few problems on PC. So I'm trying to wait for them to work out a lot of the bugs with that game. I usually, this is how I've always been. I usually wait about 3 to 2 weeks, depending on how much info I have. If I have enough, and it's like only been a week and I know it's a great game, I will buy it. But I'm glad that glitch right there, and he did not hit me with that, because I always, And by the way, this is actually similar to playing it on the Wii. If y'all ever had to play it on the Wii, because it's how you gotta aim. I mean, with the little red dot, with it you had like a little green target you had to put on them. And I liked playing the game, but my arms would get so tired because you had to lift it, you had your nunchuck and your, trigger and all that over here. And I'm not putting down the Wii at all. I mean, it was pretty cool for what they did. I mean, think about it. Xbox and PlayStation both came up with some kind of move technology. So that tells me that the Wii was something different and unique, just like the Nintendo Switch. And speaking of that Nintendo Switch, okay, I really, really got to get better at those. I am horrible at those. I will admit that. If I keep dying on that, I will just edit it out until I can get it. Because, hey, I will admit, I'm probably going to die a lot on these right here. Because I don't know what buttons it's going to be. Thinking that you got all these buttons on your keyboard and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my hand to my keyboard. That way, I can basically be ready in case it's like C or something. it not do it? Huh. Okay, that was weird. Did it not go through with it, or... Okay. Maybe it did, or maybe I'm not there yet. Okay. Huh. Huh. That's never happened. I'm just, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. For them to redo PlayStation, the Resident Evil 4 and stuff like that, they're going to have to come up with something really good, and that's the only reason I rebought the PC version of Resident Evil 4, where we can compare it to the remake of Resident Evil 4 and what is different and what cons do we have in each. Basically, what do we like in the original, what do we like in the newer version type of, you know, video. And here's the thing. I don't know if it's just going to be like them upgrading the graphics and them keeping the story the same, which I kind of hope they change it up just a little bit, because you surviving them throwing dynamite at you, that's not realistic. I mean, okay, so, but it would be realistic if he had like a powers, like he could take more damage, because he can. And here's another thing. You see how he has his blood cert right up here? If you see how you got those lines in between, make it to where if one of those lines has a little bit of blood left in it and it ain't over that line, make it to where he can regenerate to you up to the next line. And here's another thing. I really wish they would let us start playing as Wesker. Start letting us see his background a little bit more and what happened to him a little bit more after he got the serum and all of that. Because here's the thing. I wish they could do basically when Wesker first started and how he met his son's mom, basically. You remember how he played Wesker's son and stuff? I kind of want to know how that relationship happened and stuff. Like, give us real detail. Did Wesker really care for her, or was it like just for that? You know what I mean? And nothing more. And if it was, okay, but I would still like to see that, because even though he don't have his powers and stuff, like, say we get him when he's younger, he ain't got powers and stuff, I'd still like to see that type of story. And if y'all would too, please tell me in the comments. And the reason
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
the reason I'm saying is make it to where he saves you is, this is what they need to do. Make it to where he's the one that created this new virus. Basically, it's in you right now, but make it to where he gives you a shot, basically making it to where you, like, say you got hurt real bad and there is no help for you, you're gonna die, or you can take this shot and it will give you this like super speed, strength, healing and all that. But here's the catch, it could kill you as well. Now what happens is he takes it and it don't kill him and he's compatible. Now here's the thing,
What are you buying?
I'm not saying make him overpowerful and
Is that all? Is that all? Is that all strength?
I'm not saying overpower Neon with all these, you know, new abilities, like he's a lot stronger and super speed and stuff like that. I'm saying make it to where he has some powers, like at least healing and some kind of like speed, and make it to where he's at least 20% stronger than a normal human. You know what I mean? And
Come back anytime.
make it to where his abilities are actually the perfect weapon against Wesker. Make, like, basically his abilities, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, I knew that was happening. I'm dead. Oh wait, I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh my goodness, thank you. I thought I was dead for a sec. But that's what I'm talking about. Make it to where he has those abilities, and that makes more sense of how he can get hit with this kind of stuff, is all I'm saying. And in one of the prototypes, he actually did have abilities, but they didn't go along with that, and I wish they did, because him on an airship, that would be really cool. And here's the thing. Nobody knows what... Okay, I know that would hurt me, but hey. I knew I could survive it. But nobody knows what the future is for Resident Evil. I mean, we don't know if this next game is really good or really bad. Which I'm hoping they do real good on Resident Evil 4 and the remake of Resident Evil 4 and the Resident Evil. Wait, I think I forgot what number it is actually. Honestly, and here's the thing. This is one of my favorite games. The first Resident Evil game I played was Resident Evil 0. And I don't know if a lot of people hated that game, but it took me a little bit used to get to the mechanics of it. And I can understand why you wouldn't like it. And there is a few shortcomings of Resident Evil 0. Now that I'm older, I can see those. I can now see a couple of shortcomings in this. For an example, how can he get hit with dynamite and still be alive? Dynamite would probably have killed him. It would have blown at least a limb off or killed you right then and there. Like I just showed you. He didn't die. This took a little bit of my health away. And here's the thing. I hope... That's why I think he should get those powers and abilities. Because it would make more sense. More real is what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't be... And here's another thing. Instead of him getting bullets off of these people that die, that don't really make too much sense. What? Does he search them for what belongings they have? It would make more sense if there was gunpowder and stuff like that around, like they did in Resident Evil 2. Now that stuff made more sense. You know what I mean? And... Oh, I know what. I gotta fight these one guys, and that's when... Nope. I don't want that. Hold on. There you go. Okay, hold on. Come on. Okay, hold on. Gotta get out. That's why I did that, because I remember that these guys, these are the least... I'm sorry, I feel like these guys were a mistake, to be honest. I feel that they didn't need these types because they're kind of weak compared to the others. I mean, look, right then and there. Run right by him. Wouldn't even bother. See,
Ashley.
Okay. If they don't give him powers, at least make it to where she can actually fight and actually kick butt, because I'm sorry, I felt that if I was like the president and I had a daughter, I'd make sure she had some kind of training to where she could protect herself.
Just hang in there, Ashley.
I mean,
I'm
come
coming for
on.
you.
And... Hold on. I gotta get out there. I really do need to put the escape key over here as well. I didn't think I'd need it just to X out of that a lot, so that's something I'm going to do once we come back into the game. Now, the thing is, I want to get as far as I can possibly on this game. Okay, now I'm going to show you something here, okay? Don't use all of these. If you do it just right, now that they're blind, you take one of these and There. All done in quick and fashioned order. Now, I'm just showing you a few tricks and stuff that I've learned from the game, and then you have this guy right here. It comes after you if you step away. I pretty much use this right here. I mean, yeah, they use those, but still, it's, you know what I mean? Ain't that bad. And here's another thing. If you're in the yellow, go ahead and just combine 2 herbs, because it helps you better that way than it does just using 1. Using 1 really don't help you. Alright. These 3 amigos are about to get toasty. Let's see if they open it up. I really want to see if they do this to close up. And yeah. Oh, come on! Well, give me this. Like I said, I really want to get through this as quick as possible. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to do this because, you know, I want to get this game done and all the series complete and make a list for it and get this game, you know, through and stuff. And I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? And here's the thing.
What are you
After I get this done, I'm actually
Is that
going
old?
going to be finishing Dying Light, and then I'm probably going to redo my computer, but not just that. I'm actually going to be redoing my whole room. How I got my setup right now. Actually, I'm going to be moving this table over here, underneath my TV and stuff like that. Oh, come on. That should take all of y'all down. That was one good shot. I'm glad I was like, well, I bet she's a little bit over. But, I mean, and here's the thing. I'm not the best Resident Evil player. I never said I was. I'm just showing you a few tricks that I've learned from playing. I missed that, I know. I was like, wait, what? It's E? But there. And here's another thing. Make it to where if you get a headshot, it does do more damage than a body shot. Don't make them the same. I'm sorry, I just feel that that's kind of lazy. You know what I mean? Because if you get shot in the head and you're human, you're dead, basically. You know what I mean? And I understand there's zombies and they're a little bit more tough. You know what I mean? I get that. I got you. But it should still do more damage besides that. And yes, there is a little bit of room. There is a room over here. I don't know how many people know about this room. If you didn't, I'm showing you it. It's pretty cool, I think. And if you've never been in here, please tell me down in the comments if you have. You know what I mean? And then there's here. See? Watch. Hold on. Yeah, it's here. Okay, watch. Where is it? See? You're basically back where you came from. Remember how you had this door right here? It was locked. Now you can basically go through that door. I mean, I didn't know if anybody knew that. I don't know if this is old news. Hey, I'm just showing you tricks that I've learned just by trying different stuff in the game, and that's just it. That's how I play. I just try to see if it works. If I knew, because like there was this one glitch I could do on the Wii, and it was so cool, and it was to where no matter what, the zombies could not hit me. It'd go right through me, and I could play the game, the whole game that way. And I don't know if they ever patched that or what, but it was fun. But hey, and that's just it. Games aren't professional thing for me. They're just fun for me. And here's the thing: when you play professional and all that, it kind of takes away that fun. I feel just a tiny bit, because now you got pressure on you to win this, win that, and here's the deal. I just want to enjoy the game. I don't really care about winning, and you know what I mean. I like enjoying the game, taking my time. That's why I really don't care about speed runs or you know what I mean. And I understand the reason why I want to do this speed run for Resident Evil 2 is because of that weapon. If I didn't get nothing for it, I just got a letter. Sorry to say it, but I wouldn't care. I wouldn't do it. And this right here is one of the. Oops, wrong way. We need to get those back like that. Okay, there. There we go. I'm sorry. This is one of the easiest puzzles. There you go. That's just one of the easiest puzzles in this game, and I like it. I mean, if that was the puzzle when you played as what's her I and that's another thing. I wish they could go back in time and let you play as the person you get your guns from and show his story. Show like at the beginning he's a scientist and he's working on all of these experiments and then they decide we don't need you anymore. We're gonna take over. We're taking this all from you. And I mean, hey, I would be kind of really upset at that. Too bad you can't lock him in there, and that I would do that if I can. And the only reason I'm taking my time to kill him is because of the gold he leaves behind. This like adds up over time, and you can really use it for gun upgrades and all that. And that's why I really want him to basically make it to where you could upgrade Neon as well in his abilities to how you play. Do you play like if you can get around the zombie, or do you like to take every zombie down? You know what I mean? There's like all different types you can do it then. Me, if I had to take the zombie down, I will. But if I can get around it, I'd rather do that. But honestly, the only reason I liked playing Resident Evil, I think it was 6, yeah, Resident Evil 6, is because you could play as Wesker's son and all those powers and stuff. I liked playing him on controller, and it was pretty fun. And, I mean, hey, it was a lot, I mean, that was fun for me. I mean, I didn't really care for the storyline, I will say that. But being able to play as Wesker's son, that was pretty cool. And I think a lot of people wanted to be able to do that. Hold on. I know I gotta go melt something to be able to open that. It ain't that. It's gotta be, yeah, it's right here. Alright, there. And I want that scope, and I'm not selling it. I mean, I like using the scope to take these guys down. I mean, it's, you know, and here's the thing. I'm trying to get as far as I can in an hour and a half. So, and I want to get this game done, then get Dying Light finished and wrapped up in a nice little bow. You know, this little, and here's the thing. If y'all, tell me if y'all had fun, like, your Christmas was great, if your Christmas was great, and if you had a nice holiday. Like, I mean, mine was good. You know, me and my mom, my dad. The scope is not connect. Oh, right there. Come on. Well, hold on. Oh, wrong scope. My bad. Now that was me. I'm sitting there going, why is it not working? Huh, I wonder. No, won't let me. So that's gonna be sold. Okay. I took most of them down in that one shot. And I really want to start doing like technology reviews and stuff like that. If y'all like that kind of stuff, tell me and I will start doing it, because when I buy technology, I look at, one, how good is it? Two, the price point and all that. And that is why I named my gaming channel Inexpensive Gaming and Technology, because what I play with is not really much. You know what I mean? And the most expensive thing here is my graphics card, and I got that because I had Christmas money, birthday money, and my family helped me out on that one. And I can't thank them enough. So please, if you would do me a favor, if you could please tell my family thank you so much for the graphics card while I can make these YouTube videos, because that would help me out a lot, because I want to show them this YouTube video. And if all of you 61 subscribers could please say thank you to the family for getting me my graphics card and stuff, that would help me out. You don't have to put aunt or anything, just put family, stuff like that, you know? And here's the thing. My dad and my mom, they do so much for me, and I really wish I could do some stuff for them in return, but, and one of these days, I hope my YouTube channel is huge, and I can actually start taking care of them, just like they started taking care of me. And that's why I haven't been doing YouTube videos. My dad needed my help, and like I always say, my family will come first before any of my YouTube videos. And alright, and here's another thing. Now, I don't know if this happens to you a lot or whatever, but what happened to helping people out just to be kind? Everybody's always asking, what's in it for me these days? What's in it for you is you're helping out somebody that really needs it. You're helping out somebody that can use the help. Maybe it don't benefit you in a really, really good way. Maybe it benefits them more, but, and here's the thing, I really do want to like start helping my family out more than what I have been, and I do the best I can. And here's the thing, I will be happy with just, like, I don't want my YouTube channel to be like 40 billion subscribers or anything like that. I'd be happy with just 1,000 subscribers. If I never got any more than that, and it was just you know what I mean? And if there is any technology company out there that wants to, like, send me anything, please get a hold of me through my email, through my YouTube channel, and we'll talk. And here's another thing, Microsoft, I have a good idea for you. Y'all need it. Okay, Microsoft has this one thing to where you can turn it on and basically your computer talks to you, but it's really badly optimized and all that. Basically, it has so many glitches. Instead of it doing it that way, what they need to do is make it to where okay, now okay, basically what they could call it is this: disability management. Basically, you can set the computer up, your dad, your mom, for if they have a disability from them not being able to, like a right arm, left arm, something like that, or them having a mental disability, like they can't read, and it can read everything to you just by putting your mouse over it. They really need to work on something like that, because I cannot read, and I use this one program. It helps me like read everything, and that's how I know what everybody says on my YouTube videos. And I will show you this program here in a minute. I just type something in. I know how to spell, and I did do that just so I could have time to reload. I'm always keeping an eye on how many bullets I had. And here's another thing. If your parents say that video games rot your brain and all that, tell them that you can probably track more things than they can. And also, I bet you can stay more calmer in a situation than they can because of the stress you are in a video game. Like when you have so many enemies coming at you, and you know what I mean? Like for an example, like when you were in that house and you had all these zombies coming in, they were ambushing you, and you know what I mean? I do know one thing. I can actually track up, I can see more things than my dad and everybody. Like this one time, we were about to leave, and this one car was right on our side, and my dad didn't see it in the gas station. I go, Dad, hit your brake. And he goes, I didn't even see him. And you know what I mean? And and there's been studies on that video games actually help you instead of hurt you. They relieve stress, for one, and they help you be able to track more things, and they also can help you stay calmer in a bad situation because of all the that. Alright, now let's go get Ashley. Like I said, if you make this whole game the same story and stuff, at least make it to where Ashley can shoot a gun and fight. Please, make it to where she can help you. And if you agree with me, put it down in the comments, because I hope I'm not the only one that has a problem with how Ashley is in the game. I'm sorry, but some of the things she does really upsets me. Like when she gets this one armor after you play the game a couple of times, I like to shoot those one darts that explode, because she always puts that helmet down and she's like invincible almost, and it don't hurt her really, because a lot of the zombies like to go after her and pick her up and stuff. So I used that against the program, because what they do is pick her up and I'd shoot that the armor, and it would explode and it would do a lot of damage to the zombie. And like I said, my dad's doing a lot better. He's going to be going back to work, I think, next month or something like that. And okay, and there's like, and here's the thing, I was going to start doing some like videos and stuff like that, but then little something happened. It was basically when my dad first started getting off his crutches and walking, right? Well, we were going somewhere, and my dad was right in front of me. Well, my dad was right in front of me, right? And he was about to go down, and I was on the side of him. And basically what happened was one of his, that side where his hip is, he went down, and I reached out for him and grabbed his hand. And what happened is, when he went down, he actually took my arm straight and twisted it like that and went out. He did not pop it out of my shoulder or whatever, but what happened was I actually sprained it real bad, and it hurt.
Welcome.
I couldn't do this right here. I couldn't go past right here. If I tried going
stranger.
If I tried going past right here, it would, oh my goodness, it was so much pain.
What are you buying?
And I know my dad didn't mean to do that, but it still hurt, and I've had worse stuff than that happen. Like an arrow exploded on me, a piece of the feather went into my hand. I got that little scar. You can barely see it. It's right here. Basically, what happened was the back of the carbon fiber arrow was damaged. Where the feathers are, shot it with my compound bolt, and a little piece that went right up in here. That hurt too, and my sister had her friend over, and see, here's the thing, I wasn't in any kind of pain,
What are you
and I don't know
buying?
why. It didn't start getting into pain until my mom put water on it, and it was cold, and then because it was hot water, but it had to take a little bit to get warm.
Is that? Is that? Thank you.
Anyways, what happened after
Come
that
back
is
anytime.
my sister had to call my dad in the work saying that I shot myself with an arrow, and everybody was asking him, how did he do that? How did he do that? And my sister's friend, she was in shock about the whole thing, and oh my goodness, let me put this away. Whatever they gave me to knock me out, I was out. They took the arrow out, and then whatever they gave me to wake me up, I was back awake in a few seconds. I was like, can I have some of that? Because I can't sleep at night. See, here's the thing. I am the opposite of what a lot of people are. Um,
This is Leon. Request backup. I repeat, request backup. Damn.
okay, and basically, like I said, I was the opposite of what everybody else is. Yeah, instead of me being a morning person, I'm a night owl. I love the night more than the day. I mean, and when I'd go to school, certain classes, because they were like ordinary classes, and they didn't even try to make me do any of that work in any of those classes. The only class I had that I really had to do any other work in, besides my self-contained classes, was PE. And the others, oh my goodness, they would tell me I could listen to my music. I'd sometimes fall asleep, but ask one of my friends to wake me up. And I mean, I could take, like, after 2 classes, that's like I'd say about an hour nap, because we had 8 classes, and now they took it down to 7. Now they're like each an hour long, and I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. I will say that, because I did learn more from being out of school than I ever did being in school, because they never tried to really help me or teach me anything, because that school needs. Okay, that don't make no sense. Okay, and I have this one question. If your mom is a teacher or you're a teacher, why can't all teachers just take a class on how to help people that are in self-contained and help them, like, do work in that class? Why can't they not take any kind of workshop that just helps them? Because here's the thing, if some of my teachers would have taken the time to read the questions to me, I knew most of the answers just by listening when they would go over certain things in the book, because I memorized them, and but never none of them ever just took that little bit of time to, like, read it to me. And hey, oh yeah, I went right past Ashley. I was like, wait a minute. This way we go get Ashley. But I'm back, and I'm hoping.
You okay? Come on, let's get out of here.
Now, I am trying to get as far as I can in Resident Evil. You know what? Let's do this on 4. Like, get it? Resident Evil 4? And now, like I said, if you do the entire story the same, at least make it to where Ashley can do 2 things. Shoot a gun and fight. And help you out. Like, you can actually put stuff and she can carry it. That way you have a way to carry more items with you than upgrading your case over time. And you can do that also. That has none in it. I really don't want to use that. I knew that was about to hit me badly. Come on. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, I think I'm hitting the wrong button. Should heal me right there. I really need to upgrade this shotgun. Wait, I need to keep bullets for that because of what's coming up. I got some money. Okay, so I got 24 of those. Okay, those things should be gone. One hit with that. Okay, I got some other bullets. Some more of those bullets. Oh my goodness. But, I mean, this is actually my favorite game out of all Resident Evil games. What is, if y'all could please tell me what yours is? I admit, Resident Evil 2 was a great game. I liked how they did it. I liked the, you know what I mean? It kind of gave me that old, like a feel between Resident Evil 4 and a little bit of Resident Evil 0, if you get what I'm saying. That's what it felt like to me. Okay, why does it sound like he said tickle him? If anybody else heard tickle him, why does it sound like that? And I don't think that's what they're saying, but it just sounds like it. Now, you know what I mean? Man, do I like it when they that happens, because now I got actually time to do this, which gives me time to do that. Alright, we're going to be coming up against something. It's a little bit of a headache. So the 2 guns I'm going to need to defeat this thing are these. Huh. Darn it. It was worth a try. I always was like, can I do that? I kind of forgot. You know, I don't want to use any of my good guns against them. Okay, there. Oh, come on!
No.
That, okay, oh my, I got yelled at. Man. Like I said before they come in here, reload all my good weapons. And I did not mean to shoot Ashley, but and here's the thing, I think I'm going to move this right here. There we go. Gotta give me time to actually, oh. I was like, wait, wasn't there 3? Alright, let's go. We got, what, 14 shots, so, yeah.
Looks like this is it.
Ugh, it stinks.
Sure does.
No way, Leon.
Way.
That's I actually laughed at that part when I first played it. It was pretty funny.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
You...
I'm sorry. Oh
What
my
is
goodness.
this?
Come on, let's go.
It's kind of like sister, you know, like brother sister. And that's what it kind of reminded me of when I laughed at it, because I have an older sister. You know what I mean?
What is that thing?
Go ahead, grab those. Push that up. Close that. Where is it? And these were the things I was talking about. I mean, they're kind of like more of a pain than hard to, you know what I mean? Once you figure it out, it's kind of a little bit more easier, but especially when you can see what you need to hit. No, we don't need that. Alright, wait. What I really need to do, honestly, is actually combine that with that. Okay. Because I want to have a herb ready if me or her get hurt on this next part. Yeah, this ain't what I'm talking about. Hello. I'm sorry, that's just really cool. If anybody is like knows how to fight and stuff, can anybody please tell me what kind of move that is? If anybody knows how to fight, please tell me what kind of fighting style he's supposed to have in this game. If anybody knows, or if it's just made up, because that move right there is my favorite. Okay. I do know one thing.
Look, there's a gate here.
Now y'all see why I had the flash grenade. What you wanna do, Brad Bowes? Ashley. That's what that's for. Time to almost do that. And please, whoever does the new Resident Evil, put this Red 9 gun in here as a throwback to Resident Evil 4, please. This is like my favorite gun out of all the Resident Evil series combined. Right. Now that Great! We're done. What are you doing, you idiot? You really aren't good at aiming. Okay, now this part really I don't like. That's why I don't like these. I'll be honest. They're more of a pain than difficult. I mean, I know I've said that so many times already. Alright. There it is. Okay, I knew those were around here somewhere. I can't remember if he eventually will come into here or whatnot, but I think he will. Yes, I got my graphics all up, high settings, 1080p. The game is aged pretty well, I'd say.
Leave it to me, Leon.
Congratulations, you know how to crawl. You know how to crawl.
Welcome.
Alright, let me see what I can upgrade.
Got a selection of. What are you buying?
It's got bullets. Let's go ahead and upgrade its reload speed.
Thank you.
What?
Is that all, stranger?
No, I don't want to do it again.
What are you buying?
I actually do have something to sell as well.
What are you selling?
I'm sorry, this is the most worthless gun here,
Is
I
that
feel.
all?
Even with that gun
Thank you.
all the way fixed up, it just don't do
What
that
are you
much
buying?
damage. I mean, I just felt that that gun shouldn't be on here. That's all I'm saying. And I mean, hey. Oh yeah, I got that scope I can sell as well. Since it
What are
won't
you
work.
selling?
Wait, no, there it is.
Is that all? Thank you. I'll buy it in
Nope.
a high price. What are you buying?
I'm keeping that. That's mine.
What are you buying? Is that all?
Well,
is Thank you.
There we go. We upgraded its
What are
reload
you
speed.
buying?
Let me see. Yeah, shotgun.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Wow, that's a lot. My goodness.
What are you selling?
Oh, yeah, I do have this.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you
Now let me
buying?
see if I can upgrade my shotgun.
Is that not enough cash, stranger? Come back anytime.
Wait. I am gonna go ahead and save it. This is like my security save, like what I said. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save it on 2. Because once we go through these doors, it's gonna ask us to save it again. And that, I don't really, I mean, there ain't really no way around it, I don't think. Oh my goodness, I gotta find how to make her wait and stuff. Okay, I forgot honestly how you do that. How to... Hold on. What if it's... Nope, it ain't Q. I know it ain't Grit.
Wait, follow me.
It's Z. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Now, I gotta add Z over here to my mouse where I can actually tell her to hide and stuff, I think, and it'll do it as well. Now, where I got my knife at over here on this is really perfect because my thumb can hit that just perfect. And I really like my little Razer keypad, but I've been thinking about switching over to a small keyboard just for,
Leave it to me, Leon.
when I play certain games with it and then certain games with this one. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to keep all of them off of this because you need to have bullets to reload. So some of them need to come up here and some of them don't. And tell me this, how does Ashley know how to drive one of these? That's what's weird. I mean, how? She can drive one of these, but she can't shoot a gun and point it at people. I'm just saying, you know. Hold on, I need to get to my sniper rifle because what's about to be in front. Oh, that's right, it comes first. Okay, there that goes. Okay, my bad. I forgot that one comes first and that one in front. I forgot. Alright. Shotgun or something. Okay, those bullets. Sweet. I like that kind of stuff right there. That's the best stuff.
Leave it to me, Leon.
I'm thinking, I may go a little bit farther than a little bit after this. I'm not for sure yet. I mean, I'm hoping my phone did get that alarm right. It's, yeah, it's almost time, according to it.
Behind us!
That was really bad, but hey. Let's go ahead and unequip that right now, this scope, because let's go ahead and clear this. Okay, there we go. Okay, we gotta do this first. I forgot. And
I'm leaving it to you.
before you jump down, reload that because you're gonna need it here in a sec. Trust me. Okay, there. But
Help me, Leon!
give me a break. I need to switch not now to that sniper rifle. Ladies and gentlemen, the ride I would never want to ride at a carnival. The ride that you could actually die on. Only way you'd be getting me to ride that ride and take a chance like that, you give me $1 million, we'll talk. Wait, scratch that. It would at least need to be a good 4 million. Now with him,
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you selling?
we're gonna go ahead and sell those.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
Okay.
What are you buying? What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
Okay. Now,
Not enough cash, stranger.
thought so. I need to start upgrading this gun a lot too
Come back
pretty
anytime.
soon. And there is a reason why I'm about to start upgrading that gun. We're gonna now go ahead and go back up to, we're gonna go on 4, you know, let's go on 5, and we'll save it here.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you.
Sadler!
And this is what I'll change here.
Perhaps
Like
you
I
can
said, if he had powers, these two go up against
you
each other,
cannot disobey.
and he's stronger than Neon.
Now, to me, Ashley.
And Ashley, I'd make it to where she does have the one that he can control. And basically, all I'll do then is basically make it to where she can't disobey. I'd make it to where he is stronger.
Ashley!
And I do like the red eyes.
It's already begun.
Hold on. There it goes. But, what I changed there is, like I said, Neon had powers. They'd actually fight. He is actually strong. And the difference is, like I said, make it to where she can actually fight and stuff. And make it to where Ashley comes up behind you and knocks you out because he controlled her. Like, with her pistol, she basically hits you as hard as she can with, the pistol she uses, and you get knocked out. And then basically what happens is you wake up and you come to. And I just wish they could, like, you know, I want to know about more of the story and not just little pieces like that. I want them to go deeper into, like, what the lore is and stuff like that. That's why I say, make it to where.
What's the news on our friend Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, this is when me and him fight. Okay, I need to go to my keyboard. And this might take me a couple of tries. I'm not going to lie. Because after I go through all this. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to end it after this one part we're about to do. And this is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. It's really cool, I think. You know what I mean? After we play this one part here in a second. Then we're going to go ahead and say that's a good checkpoint. Oh, roast me, right? But like I said, how I changed that is what Neon and him get into a fight, and he's still stronger than Neon and faster. And what happens is the guy with the weapons comes and throws a flash grenade, grabs you, because basically you get hit over. Basically, I was thinking like Ashley hits you in the back or whatever when your guard is down. But then I was like, nah, let's make it to where like he pushes you against the wall and you fall. And then, but here's the kicker, I'd make it to where that person, Sadler, and the guy with the weapons, I'd make them like brothers, and they each had different, you know, ways of thinking. And his own brother betrayed him, but they're half brothers. And basically what happens is now, and here's the other. I would also make it to where Neon and Ada, what ends up happening is she makes a deal with them, giving them that sample. Basically, all the crimes that she has done has been wiped clean, you know what I mean? And she can start over. And yes, there is actually a reason for that. And that would lead into like how I would play it, like how I do the story of Resident Evil. And if y'all do want me to do my own type of story from Resident Evil 4, like we like start at Resident Evil 4 and then I take off the story from there, or if y'all want me to do like one from the beginning, I would. Here we go. I do not know what letter I'm gonna have to hit. I'm betting it's the mouse. I'm hoping it's mouse. I gotta move the phone. Okay, nope, it was C and X. Okay, so I gotta be on guard on this because I gotta make sure I hit all the right, buttons for this. It's cool, but not so cool when you're not playing on controller. Okay, I got it.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
Like I said, this is really cool, I think, and I really do like
do you
this
want?
part.
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this.
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
This is my favorite part right here. This is really cool. Right there. If anybody knows what his style of fighting is, please tell me.
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
I died. I know. Alright. Right at the end, too. Ah! I was hitting the wrong key. I mean, this is one of my favorite parts. Okay, it don't make you start all the way over. Okay, good.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
I gotta hit that quick enough. I know. And it's not easy like on a keyboard. I mean, it... Oh man, this is not gonna be easy. I already know it. Because of how low my hand is to the key and stuff.
You
Oh
got
well.
her involved just for that?
I get it. And I'm not going to delete any of this out or anything like that because I mean, I ain't perfect on a game. And I'm never gonna be perfect with the game. I'm hoping it's It's gotta be
Oh, for
X or
umbrella's
C.
sake.
It's gonna be X or C.
Umbrella. Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade.
Got it! Oh my goodness, thank you.
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Sorry
Looks
about
like
that
we have
word.
the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Okay, they messed up there. See how his knife is actually still in his holder? That don't make no sense.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say, once I find a typewriter, it's going to be me saving the game. And, oh, I remember this now. Oh, this is pretty cool as well. The knife thing, I like it as well. But this is really cool as well. Oh my goodness. This is not going to be easy. Okay, and that one right there makes more sense if he had powers. And so would that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I did that. I got that in the first try. Please, I mean, I'm just glad I got that in the first try. I'm serious, because I honestly thought that was going to take me like at least twice to get through it. Phew. Note to self. Oh, I know what I gotta fight now. Oh my goodness. Do I gotta fight this before I get to a save spot? If I do, I will. If I don't, I mean, hey. I do not. Yes, I got a typewriter right up in here. Sweet. Okay. So we will be finding it in the next video. Please. Guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the content. I am back doing YouTube videos. Tomorrow I will not be doing a YouTube video. The next day I will be. Please, girls and guys, I hope you had a nice Christmas and a good New Year's. I will see y'all all in the next video. And please tell me if you think Neon should have powers in the remake of Resident Evil 4 or not. I do, because it would help with the C4 thing and that what we just did with all the little lasers, and it will give a way for us to have the story told with the person. It like gives you like upgrades your guns and all that, instead of you basically almost escaping death, like you timing it just right for that guy not to use that that axe to cut you into a million pieces. He gets there and you escape, but you're badly injured. Like somehow, like one of them gets you and they stab you real bad or something like that. What happens is he gives you a choice. You can either take the serum or you can die. And he didn't know if the serum would but combine with him or it wouldn't. But here's the catch. He takes it, it works, you know what I mean? And he has these powers. And now you can upgrade your weapons and you can get ability upgrades for, you know, Neon and stuff. And it would make a lot more sense because then what they could do is in certain parts you could play as the person with the all the guns and stuff and see his side of the story and how this virus came about and how they created it and stuff like that. How did everything come together to what it is now? That's all I'm saying. I'd make it to where the guy with all the weapons, it's under that coat. The reason he has red eyes is because he is like them, but he is not a fighter, but he is a scientist. The only reason he took the serum in the first place is because he was dying, and that's why he made it. But then he had all these other people come on the island, and they took it all over from him, and he was on the run. Then he saw Neon, and he thought, I could use Neon to get rid of everybody that double-crossed me and get the serum in the end. So you're you're saying? What I think should happen is when Ada grabs a hold of the ladder, it comes from the helicopter. Two things happen. The guy with the weapons shoots the helicopter. It blows up with the missile launcher. Two, he shoots Ada in the stomach area, right? He gives Neon a choice. Either he takes that serum that Ada has, or he gives him a serum that will heal Ada and stop her from dying. And he gives him the serum, and what happens is he runs and he jumps into the water, and there is actually a submarine down there, and he goes away. And then leading into Resident Evil 5, there is an outbreak in a town, and basically he is behind it. And that, you know, if y'all like that, please tell me in the comments if you think it's kind of this, you know what I mean? Just tell me in the comments. And please, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am back doing YouTube videos. I hope y'all had a happy Christmas, and I hope y'all had a happy New Year's. I will see y'all in the next YouTube video. Bye. And I hope everybody is safe out there. And I hope 21 is really good this year. I hope this is going to be a great year. Now I'm saying bye. Hope you all had a happy New Year's and a Christmas. Bye.